Hi guys, welcome back. It is Sunday the 10th of July and as you can see from where I'm pointing the camera, this is the next episode of the Chapel Street, Bonny Street Central Drive car park development. Just before we go in, I'm going to look at this little bit here. It's on the outside of the fence. You can see how much sand is involved. So there is kind of some black, is it clay, peaty soil? I'm not sure if the soil's makeup, but it's mainly sand. So we know what we're doing, we're walking around. That's the back of the King Edward VII there. I do think the back of that building looks super interesting. But we're looking this way for now. Not a lot to see through this gate, just all the supplies. We've got a ton of rebar there. That's all going to have to be interlocked with each other, because I watched them lay a ton of that stuff on Talbot Road when they were doing the new tram tracks. It all gets laid down and interlocked together to make a grid, and it goes on the surface, and then they pour the concrete on top, and all this rebar stuff, it strengthens the concrete. At least that's what I understand it does from watching the videos. We all know I'm definitely not any kind of expert, but we're going to take a look at the site now, and this is pretty much one of the only views we get, but it's a good view. Loads more rebar there, there's tons of that stuff, look. Tons and tons and tons. And all these bags look like they're full of the interlocking bits, from what I can gather. That's a long, monotonous job. Handy looking tripod there. We could do with a tripod. And now we're going to look into the main site. There's some rebar already on the floor there. Oh, the camera is struggling to focus because it's focusing on the bars and rather than the actual stuff behind it. If I can put my camera through there. I couldn't put it through when it was turned on because when the lens cap's out it makes it a teeny bit too wide to go through, but from there we can get a good view of all that, and it will, at least it should, focus better. There you go. Although it is very difficult for me to hold it steady with just one hand through the fence, but we can take a super duper good look as I pan around the whole site. So yeah, whilst that is only just one view from one angle, it is a good one. And we're out again. So yeah, that is the view of that development from this side. So as usual, I'm going to go around the corner and look through the other gate. So I'm going to put the camera off now. I'm not going to film myself walking around because I do that most weeks and you've seen it enough times. So I will be back in a second. And here we are at the other side. So we also get another good view through here. Look at that. You're right over there in that corner in the beginning, and now we're seeing everything from the opposite direction. So if I zoom in a bit, you get to see the landscape. Landscape, is that really the right word to use? just the way the land looks, the way the ground looks. This is going to be different from the Rigby Road Central Drive development, because the Rigby Road Central Drive development, it's just going to be a field. It was, from what I understand, initially supposed to be football pitches, training pitches, community pitches, but it was, I think, initially going to be football pitches, but now it's just going to be a field for the community, similar to the field at Revo Park. So that land down there just basically has to be cleared, somewhat levelled, and then have a bit of grass put on it. But this bit, from what I've heard, this bit here, what we're looking at now, is going to be the car park. So there's going to be a heck of a lot of weight on this. So that's why they've had to dig so deep, and why they're going to have to put all this rubble and hardcore down there, pound it all down and put plenty of rebar foundations in there and concrete it, because the amount of weight that's going to be on it is going to be, well, a lot of weight. I was trying to think of a good analogy then, but I don't have one. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of weight on that, and the nature of the ground, as we can see, it is mainly sand, so it's going to have to be like treated so it's stable to hold the weight of all the cars and vehicles, buses and what have you, that'll be parked there. So yeah, that, everybody, is it for the Central Drive, Chapel Street, Bonny Street development. And as always, we're going to take a little look around the car park. See Central Drive there, that bit of Central Drive there, that block, the bit I'm looking at now, that hasn't changed in many years. I mean, for sure the names of the businesses will have changed, but the actual structure of the block, those bays on the corner of that terrace, they've been there like for years. You can see them there in some really old pictures and videos and everything. And I think the best way to finish this video is with a nice shot of the tower with the lovely blue Blackpool sky behind it, a few clouds, but not enough to spoil the day. So there you go, a nice shot of the tower. So thank you so much for watching. Please just punch the like button, share the video, subscribe, turn on notifications and all that jazz, and I will see you all very soon in the next one. Goodbye.